Good morning, Kipsters. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to another fantastic day of online learning. Like we do every day, we are going to start by moving our bodies to a song that I think a lot of Kipsters know all the words. We're going to start our day with a little song called I Get Loose. Hey, and you might even need your singing voices warmed up because I know so many Kipsters. Ooh, I can see Zuri Byers right now breaking it down and dancing, and Anton. So warm up your voice, say la 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 la, say la 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 la. Are you ready? I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen with you, and if you can, go ahead and put down your tablet or your phone and stand up so you can move your body. So all that oxygen is gonna start flowing to your brain so you are ready for online learning today.
Get loose, get funky, get down. It's all about your feet, tippy toes, your tippy toes. Yo, no one knows about your tippy toes. Come on, Fred. Tip, toe. Get loose, funky, get down. It's all about your feet. I got that. Click your heels. Click your heels. Come on, Dorothy. Let me see how it feels. When you touch your
Dance
heels.
moves. You guys are looking good.
Feels good on the heels. Nice Skechers. I get loose. Hey, get funky. Get down. It's all about your feet. Just slide. Slide. To the left. You slide. To the front.
Ooh,
You slide. Yeah. Ooh, I love this hardwood floors.
Last time.
Nice.
Last time.
Flippy slide. Yo,
I get
loose. Hey, I get funky. Get down.
It's all about
your feet. Want more stuff like this? We got it. Go to GoNoodle.com.
And now that our bodies and our brains are all warmed up, put your hands on your belly. Take a deep breath in and out. I felt my belly get really, really fat when we were taking that deep belly breath. Take one more deep belly breath. Put your hands on your belly. Take a deep breath in and out. Think about how you're feeling today. And put your hands up. It's time for our message of the day. Hey, hey. Don't forget to look for sight words that we're going to read in a snap that we're going to read in a snap. You got it. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yes, we are. I'm going to share my screen with you. Our bodies and our brains are warmed up and we are ready for the message of the day. Hey, hey. Don't forget to look for sight words to read in a snap to read in a snap. You should not be waiting for Miss Grossen to read the word. You should already be reading it before I even say anything. I can't wait to hear you guys loud and proud reading along with me. Get ready. Good morning, future first graders. Your turn. Ooh, I see some sight words. What is self-talk? Let's whoosh away those negative thoughts. When we were still at school, we were talking about self-talk. Think in your head, if you remember, what self-talk is. Remember, it has something to do with what I think in my brain. And I'm going to show you what self-talk is. So I'm going to pretend like I'm in a movie scene and pretend I am just being an actress. So, scene. Oh, Miss Grossa, you are looking good today. Oh, You are going to have such a great day. You're the best teacher at Kit Bloom Primary. You are going to have the best day ever. Oh, what are you doing, Miss Grossheim? You look crazy talking in the mirror. Alfie, every morning I start my day with some positive self-talk to pump myself up. Self-talk? What is self-talk? Alfie, I'm so glad you asked. Self-talk are the things we tell ourselves in our head. So when I was like, I said them out loud, but they can also just happen in our head. When I was like, Miss Grossheim, you are going to have a great day. I was using self-talk, positive self-talk to make myself feel good and excited about the day. Bum, ba-da-bum. So self-talk is the things we're always thinking in our head, and they can be positive or they can be negative. They can be positive or they can be negative. And sometimes, just like Miss Grossheim said, sometimes our self-talk is out loud and we say it like I just did in the mirror, or sometimes it's silently in our minds. So we're going to talk a little bit more about the two kinds of self-talk, and then we're going to play a game called Whoosh. A game called Whoosh. Alfie, do you want to play with us? Oh, Alfie looks a little tired. I'm going to put him in his basket for a nap. Right, Alfie, have a good rest. I'm going to share my screen with you again, and we're going to talk a little bit more about those two kinds of self-talk, about positive self-talk and negative self-talk, and then we're going to play a game called Whoosh. Okay, so in this picture, this is just showing us what self-talk is, just like we talked about. Say self-talk. So these are all the things we tell ourselves, either out loud or in our head. And sometimes they're positive, but sometimes they're also negative. Say negative self-talk. So when an example of negative self-talk is like, hey, Miss Grossheim, you stink at basketball. You're never going to get it in the hoop. You're never going to score. Or Miss Grossheim, you stink at math. You don't know how to do anything in math. You're so bad. You're the worst person in the whole class at math. Negative self-talk does not make me feel good inside. But sometimes we also use positive self-talk. Say positive self-talk. Say negative self-talk. Say positive self-talk. Positive self-talk is like just what I did in the mirror. I was like, oh, Miss Grossheim, you are looking good. You're going to have a great day. You're an awesome teacher. And even when things are hard, you're still going to crush it out of the park because you're going to work so hard to get there. So we can use positive self-talk to pump ourselves up and make ourselves feel good. I could say, Miss Grossheim, today during guided reading, even when you get to a really tricky word, you're going to use all the strategies in your reader's toolbox and you're going to crush it. Even when things are hard, you're going to try your best. You got it, girl. So positive self-talk is a great way for us to pump ourselves up and make ourselves feel good. But everybody has negative self-talk, even your teachers and your mom and your cousins. Everybody has negative self-talk in our head. So when we think negative thoughts, we have to go like this. Whoosh. We have to go whoosh. If we have positive self-talk, we just breathe it in and soak it, let it soak in. We take it all in because we want to hold on to that positive self-talk. We want that negative self-talk. We want to whoosh it out of our brains because we don't want any of those negative thoughts in our brain making us feel bad. So we're going to play a game called Whoosh. We're going to play a game called Whoosh. If I read I'm going to read some statements that are self-talk statements. And if it's a positive self-talk statement, you're going to breathe it in and take it in and let it soak in. And if it's negative self-talk, if that would make you feel bad, if you thought that, you're going to go whoosh. You're going to go whoosh. Are you ready? Yes, we are. Are you ready? Yes, we are. Okay, remember, after I read the statement, you can whoosh it or you can take it in. I can't do that. I can't do that. Absolutely. I heard those whooshes all the way over here in Pilsen. Everybody went whoosh. Everybody went whoosh because I can't do that is definitely negative self-talk. I don't know how to count to 100 yet. I'm still learning. I bet I'll get there. Do I need to whoosh it or let it all soak in? So some friends sounded a little bit confused about this one because I did think, oh, I don't know how to count to 100. But I also had a growth mindset and I thought, wait, I can't do that yet. I'm still learning. So that was actually positive self-talk. So take a deep breath in and soak it all in. I'm so stupid when I make a mistake. I'm so bad. I just made a mistake on my math brain test. I'm just so stupid and bad. Yeah, we gotta whoosh that away. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Get that out of your brain because that's definitely negative self-talk. Okay, ready for another one? Everyone makes mistakes. When I make a mistake, it kind of stinks, but I know it also helps me grow. Positive self-talk or negative self-talk? I see some thumbs up, some thumbs down. I said everybody makes mistakes. And it stinks when I make a mistake, but I know that it's helping me learn and grow. So even though I was like, man, that stinks, I had a growth mindset and was like, wait, mistakes help me learn and grow. So I was actually having some positive self-talk. Take a deep breath in and let it soak all over you. No one ever wants to play with me. I don't have any friends. No one wants to play with me. Positive self-talk or negative self-talk? Woo! I see friends like, no, negative self-talk. I don't want to think that. I got to get it out of my brain. I gotta whoosh. Say whoosh, 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 your turn. Okay, last one. This morning, when I came in during breakfast, I smiled at my teacher, but she didn't smile back at me. She doesn't even like me. Positive self-talk or negative self-talk? When I came in for breakfast this morning, my teacher, I smiled at her, but she didn't even smile back at me. She doesn't like me. Negative self-talk, for sure. Get it out. Whoosh, 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 your turn. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Sometimes your teachers are super, super busy. And even though we do our best to always greet you and always smile at you and show you that we love you, sometimes we make mistakes too. And so maybe it was just a mistake or we didn't see you smiling at us and that's why we didn't smile. Before morning meeting is all done, scrub time, you got to remind them to whoosh away their negative thoughts during the day. So if you have negative thoughts during the day, and you're telling yourself some negative stories, some negative self-talk, you can choose not to keep those thoughts in your brain. And you can say, whoosh. You can do even like a little secret whoosh with like little fingers. You could go whoosh, and no one will even know you're whooshing away those negative thoughts. So remember, you can whoosh them away throughout the day. And breathe in and soak in those positive feelings. Have an excellent day learning online, Kipsters. I will see you tomorrow, Wednesday. See you later. Your teachers love you. We are proud of you. Have an excellent day. Bye, Kipsters.